So we get up from the table and we go back down, back to the train, and we're sitting there and we're going along. And this gal that we met up there, we went back up for breakfast the next morning. She sat with us. You know, I thought it was kind of strange. Maybe she's trying to put the make on me or something. She's going to New York. And she's talking with my sis the whole time, talking about, well, where are you guys from? What do you do? What kind of work do you do? Where do you live? My sister telling her all this and that. And I'm just sitting there listening. And she says, how come you guys aren't fighting? It's like, excuse me? We don't always argue. Oh, is that what you call it? Yeah, that's what we call it. So we get to our destination and we're sitting there waiting in the terminal for the other train so we could go to Ohio. We went from California to Chicago. This guy that sat with us came over and started talking to us. And out of the clear blue sky, she said, you know, there was a bet on the train who was going to win between you or your sister. I said, that's nice to know. I said, how'd the outcome come out? She says, well, everybody was voting for the sister. So we got to my mom's house, took a taxi up to her house, and we stayed with her, enjoyed it, and we told her. It was my sister's idea, and I went along with it, and I still believe it to this day. My mom opened her mouth up and says, I'm glad you're here because I don't want you back for my funeral. And my sister told her, says, Mom, that's why we're here. Because we don't know if we can make it back for your funeral. But I didn't expect this. I love this. That's Wi-Fi. We had a lot of good times together. We'd go down and visit her. We'd go out and grab us a couple 6-packs of Coronas. We'd all go out and we'd sit out in the ocean, watch the sunset, drinking our beer. Say, there's another day there, we're still here. But we enjoy life together. I know what kind of pain my sister was in the train. Excuse me. From the train ride. And I could see why she just wanted to die. She couldn't hardly walk. Her back was bothering. She coughed a lot. Couldn't hardly breathe. Used an inhaler. But she kept going. That's the way she wants all of us to do. Just keep on going. Don't let it stop. Because maybe she had something she knew, but we need to keep going. Thank you.
Started thinking about all the fun times. We had many fun times. Running into orchards, taking the lemons, eating them until we thought our teeth were going to fall out. Just running and going and never, ever having a care in the world because that's the attitude that Carolyn always portrayed me. I began to think about growing up, and she bought me my first bottle of cologne. And everyone remembered the cologne Charlie. You know, now I can't hardly fathom thinking about wearing that again, but when I was a kid, it was the best. And not only was it the best, but it came from Aunt Carolyn. She bought me my first tape recorder. It was a little black box that you push the buttons, and it had the red button to record. And inside the tape recorder, it was a tape of James Brown. I'll never forget that. Every time I hear one of his songs, I always think about Aunt Carolyn giving me my first tape recorder with the cassette, James Brown. It's just the little things that she did. She was always there. She was the type of person that us growing up, we could tell her our troubles and gripe and complain about our parents because we thought they were horrible. And, you know, she'd tell us the same things that our mom and dad would tell us, but because it came from Aunt Carolyn, it sounded better and it was okay. She just had that air about her, that aura of wanting to give and wanting to love. And speaking of her, you know, walking up and down the peace rallies, I can see it in my mind, and I can also hear her because she was all about love. She cared. She wanted people to love each other. And going to her home when I was a child was the greatest thing that could happen. We're going to Aunt Carolyn's, you know, we're going to Aunt Carolyn's. And it made us happy because we'd get there and we'd go to the kitchen and we'd clean up a little bit and start making a potato salad. Always the potato salad was the first thing to start. It didn't matter what all we were doing, but we had to get that potato salad going. Otherwise, it wouldn't be ready when the food was ready. But Aunt Carolyn, and nowadays in the language that the kids use, is she was the bomb. There is no other way to put it. Aunt Carolyn was the bomb. And there are things that she did for us as we were growing up that I remember for the first time. And it's the first thing that we did. First going to Magic Mountain and going straight to, as soon as the sun set, we were headed to the theater to hear the Righteous Brothers. You know, and talking about her love of music, that's, you know, that was the greatest thing. And the James Brown tapes and all the different things that she did for us. She was just the bomb, and Carolyn was the bomb. And I was sitting at my house the other day, and I told my husband when he came home, I said, you know, I thought I heard her laughing. I really did. I thought, God, that sounds, you know, I work at home, and so it was nice and quiet, but I thought I heard her laughing. And when I heard that, maybe in my mind I heard it, I don't know, but I saw her crinkle up her little nose. And that's one thing I'll never forget about her. It's her laugh.